It's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Martin. Share. Facebook. It's so hot. If I put on a fan, it's going to make a noise. So this one there. Oh God. You have to excuse me this morning. I've just done I wash my nose out some mornings to get all my mucus out of my nose. So when I do it, I get quite mucusy, so I'm still blowing at the moment to get it out. But it really helps. So I try to do it most mornings during summertime and yeah, whenever I need it. Okay, go online on Skype. I've shared it. I've done it. So you get a tub, put some salt in it, some bicarbonate of soda, and some warm water. Then you just wash your nostril. I use a plunger, so I plunge this nostril with water, and then it comes through the other nostril, and do the other one, and it comes through the other one, and it cleanses all your mucus out. And it's really good. So, a little tip there. So welcome to the broadcast. So yeah, I do these streams every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. and every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. You're free to watch at those times and ask questions during the stream through Skype. And my Skype is rebekahmaroon. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I have the wrong screen on. That's better. So yeah. So I'll just sit here for a little bit and then let the words come out when they're ready. There's no hurry. This is it. And then you have to really fall in love with this. My kids have ruined my screen. They've written on my screen. I'm sure they'd have a pen, a felt tip pen. What does it sound? Scooby-Doo. Those blasted kids or something. Those pesky kids. So yeah, you have to really fall in love with this. You have to fall in love with this. It's really not a mental acquisition. You don't acquire, well, you do acquire understanding, but that's not it. That's still a prison. You really have to fall in love with this. Fall in love with this, what you are. Fall in love with what is happening. It's the intimacy of this you're looking for. It never exists out there at the end of a process of getting somewhere. There is just this, what is happening. And the appearance of a journey, of a process of getting somewhere appears as a picture, as an idea, but it never reaches to that point. You're never going to arrive at this point in time, in the imagination. Never. It doesn't exist. That picture, the idea of times appearing now, appearing in this, it's an illusion, a mirage. Images of future attainment appear constantly. And you're pedaling and running towards this image. And in the end, it's like energy gets less able to run towards this projection in time. And there's a falling in love with what is currently happening. Because this is all there is, what's happening. This is it. This is it. It's here. It's now. It's what is. You can never lose this. This is it. The reason why this isn't it doesn't feel like that. This is it. There's more because you exist as this person in time. This dream of you in time. And then something's identifying with that as that is a reality, that's me. It's invested in this me in time. And it seems to cover up what currently is happening. What is the intimacy of this moment, what is happening? This is it. So you really need to fall in love with this, in love with it is, with what is. Everything that's happening is it. This is the lover. This is the lover. It's everything. So what can happen is you fall in love with this message. You fall in love with it. And then you may fall in love with the speaker. That happened here. You fall in love with the speaker. It's beautiful. This love. But it's not a love for anyone or anything. It's just, this is love. The nature of reality is love. The essence of this is love. Regardless of how it looks, it's love. So it's a falling in love with what you are again. A falling back into love. And in that, the human appears and does its human thing. But it's no longer the experiencer of this. It's an experience appearing. It's no longer the way it is. It's no longer the reality. It's just an expression. It's just a happening. The true lover is not in the human reality. It's not in form. It's not in the appearances. So what is looking now? What is looking now? Is it something that is in the appearance? Can you see the looker? Is it a thing that has quality? Can it be known? Can you make it into an object? Can you possibly have it? Can you possibly have what is happening? Can you hold it in your hands? Can you put it in your bag and look at it later? Can you take it into time? Can you exchange it with somebody else? Can you use it? All of those things that you can have and lose and exchange and put in your bag. These are all things, these are all forms, these are all appearances. That is not who's experiencing this. That is not who you are. It can't be. Because it's always changing. It's always moving and changing. What is beyond the changeful? What allows the changeful to appear? What allows this illusion to appear? And this can't be answered. The mind wants to go to work on this question and it can't be answered. It's not for you, it's not for the mind. Just drop it. Just drop it. It has nothing to do with you. What freedom. What freedom. So what is here that you're afraid of? What part of you are you afraid of? What are you avoiding, running away from? Because this is all you. This is all you. This is all what you are. Everything. And that may sound confusing to the intellect, that you can't be found, and yet I say you are everything. That this is all you. Just let the mind go crazy. It doesn't matter. Or let it try to understand or not understand. Either of them are irrelevant. Understanding, not understanding. Doesn't make a difference. Not to what I'm pointing to. Okay, so you can ask any questions you have through Skype. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Paul. Anne. It's Anne. Hi, Rebecca. Love the hair. I know there is only what is. Simple and beautiful. And yet, why are thoughts still compelling, sticky sometimes? Because you know there is only what is. Because you know there is only what is. Because there is what is, and then there's a separate you who knows of what is. And that separate you is a contraction, but it's also, there's thoughts that are it's living in thoughts. It lives off thoughts, certain thoughts. And so other thoughts that are compelling to it are going to stick to it. So you have to, who is this one who knows there is just what is? This one who feels it knows something is usually not questioned and not looked at. So it has its hands full of knowledge, and it's looking at knowledge while it knows what it has. It never looks at it because it can't. But we're looking at who you are, that knows something, that has something. So just to ask, what kind of thoughts are sticking? What are you interested in? They're not interesting at all, more like a habit of the mind. Yeah. But still, what things are, what's the habit? What kind of things is it drawn to? You said some thoughts are sticking. What kind of thoughts are sticking? anything different stuff. What's happened, what I've said, what others have said, past, future. Yeah, but like, what thoughts are causing you problems? You've asked that question because there must be some kind of thoughts that are causing you nothing specific, but maybe underlying fear. Yeah, fear is a big one. But we'd have to work on a current thing that's happening, a current issue or thought that's sticking. And we're not always aware of like what's happening underneath, like the thoughts and the stories about what's happening are stronger. There's more attention, or that's just stronger. The energy of the mind so strong, telling its stories, its interpretations of what's happening, and we're not always like aware of what's happening or underneath or how we really feel. So we'd have to really look at peeling away all these like surface level stories of what's happening. And look at how you really feel underneath that. What stuff's going on, what's happening underneath that. It's always very simple, actually, underneath that. It's always really simple. I'm afraid. Or I feel lack of love. It's always really simple underneath the stories. And this awakening is like an opening up to that. Maybe that I'll just get lost in thought and lose the peace, serenity. Or that's the fear, I mean, like you get lost in thought and lose the peace and serenity. Yeah, but that peace and serenity isn't doesn't belong to you. It's not a personal thing. It's not like this you can get lost in thought and lose something. It's not about you. This you like gets lost in thought is another thought, another idea. That's not who really is peaceful. You aren't peaceful. What you are is peace. What you are is free. But that sense of you isn't. It thinks it has that peace. It has that serenity. And it's not to do with that character. It's not a personal thing. The discovery is that there is peace, there is freedom, there is love. But it's not yours to have or to lose. This you thinks it's real and it has something and it is something. This is the illusion. It's the collapsing of that reality of you. That you exist and could get lost in thought. That you exist and can lose peace and freedom. Or even have it. So who are you? Who is this one claiming to be someone? Claiming to have its own separate reality. This is the discovery. This is the discovery. That is a dream, an illusion appearing, giving the impression of being real. But it's not. Where are you in this? What position, location do you have in this? And the mind can't find an answer to that question. So it goes back to stories. It goes back to the mental stream to try and find a problem. I'll exist as my problem. I'll find a place and a location as my problem. But this is all waking up from that. Thank you, Anne. Thank you. Helen. Hi, Helen. Could the most compelling question be, why am I still clinging to thought? No matter what the thoughts are about or come from. Compelling question be, why am I still clinging to thought? Well, the question is, who are you? That's the most compelling question. Who are you? Where are you? Because your question is still based upon that there is someone, there is a you clinging to thought. But then who are you? is more of a fundamental, primary question. Who is this one claiming to exist? Okay. Your writers. I'm not sure what you mean, but you're so welcome. It's lovely. But I've had enough speaking now, so I'm gonna stop. Yeah. I can't find an answer to who are you. Yeah. Okay, so thank you. And I'm back on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. And I'm doing a private meditation sitting session, however you call it, next Sunday. So I won't be here for this stream. I'll be doing a private online sitting. So that's 10 till 11 next Sunday. But I'm back on Thursday, so I'll see you then at 8:30. Okay, bye.